Hey, fellow babies, and welcome to the show that, well, to be honest, has been on a complete bender since the election, hammered nonstop because I still can't fucking believe that a convicted felon has just been handed the Oval Office for 4 years. But there you go.
Yeah, only one word from me, and that is disappointed.
So, my prediction was that in 4 years, the hangover from this would be so strong that people will actually care about elections and care to be informed properly and whatnot. Oh man, I hope. But anyway,
Anyway,
yeah, we thought we would struggle for content after the election because, we've been picking on Trump for a while and, we wouldn't have that angle. And, well, we got 4 fucking years of that angle, people. So here we go.
So don't unsubscribe, please.
So what aren't we looking at tonight, Dunk?
Well, things we aren't going to be looking at tonight. Well, there were some hackers in France who got 40 gigabytes of data from France's Schneider electric company, and they want to pay a ransom of $125,000, except they want them to pay in baguettes. What? Okay. We also have a story, that all those North Korean troops have, got themselves over to Russia now and to fight Ukraine. And it turns out, now they've got access to the internet, they're all addicted to porn. Yeah. Oh, too tired to fight. I've been wanking for hours. And then also we have a strange story from India where a 32-year-old man was killed after accepting a dare by his friends to sit on a box of fireworks in Bengaluru in India.
Bangalaboom.
Yeah, silly sod.
Wow.
Who would even for a bet, who would do that, you idiot? But yeah, anyway, there you go. Yeah. That's what we're not going to be reporting on tonight. So, Dick, you kick off on the stuff we are going to report on.
So, let's take a quick look at some of the things that have been said and some of the things that we can expect from a Donald Trump presidency. First, I will say, I'll start with, I hope that something happens and he doesn't last the 4 years. I'm not saying what that something is, criminal prosecution, just something. But anyway.
Just choke on a chicken nugget or something.
On the pootler cock. Anyway, so he's promised the largest deportation of immigrants in American history. Remember now, the America that was founded on immigration. Sweeping new tariffs on imports that confused voters somehow believe makes China pay more to bring things into the country. You people don't understand what's going on there. Freeze on climate-related regulations because that's what we need, a hotter California and drier. I mean, who needs water, right? He's remaking of federal health agencies, i.e. destruction of, and ideological changes in the educational system. Again, what I read from that is the general public education is going to get far worse, and those that have the cash can actually educate their children properly, making sure that a whole whack of us have no choice but to serve coffee and dig ditches to those that actually had a chance. That's just my opinion. I'm doing the subliminal additive as I'm reading this. I'm never going to get through this article now. And Trump insiders do say that they believe Trump will be able to do a lot more this term than he did last term because now he actually understands what the job,
oh, no.
Yeah, he understands not how to be president because he thinks that he can just invoke things that are actually about Congress approval and stuff. He's still a dummy, but he knows the ropes now. And as such, he can probably get more of his agenda stuffed down our throats, your guys' throats specifically, right? So let's see here. You've got huge detention camps are about to be built to implement mass deportations at a scale never before seen. Hire thousands.
It'll call them reservations.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
No, ouch.
Yeah. Did we say death camps? We mean happy camps. And way more, thousands more border agents will be hired, funnel military spending towards border security, and invoke the Alien Enemies Act to expel suspected members of drug cartels and so on without a court hearing. Trump has also said he would end the catch and release and switch back into a thing where if you want to claim like asylum or, try to get into America from Mexico, you have to do it all from their side. You can't just come across the border and then say, oh, let me stay. They'll just kick your ass out on the spot. He's sidestepped repeatedly questions about separating families and children because he doesn't give a shit. He is separated from one of his children, so he doesn't give a rat's ass about yours. Think about it. And it gets even worse, right? You've got 10 and 20% across the board tariff on all $3 trillion plus worth of U.S. goods imported in, or U.S. good imports. They wrote that in a strange way, but they mean things that the U.S. imports. So Trump thinks that lowering taxes is a great plan because tariffs will replace the money. But tariffs just mean that the products that we all buy from places other than the country we live in will all cost more. Great plan.
It is funny that was explained to him.
I know,
by an economist, and Trump just sits there and says, "No, that's not how they work."
Yeah, I know.
It is.
The Chinese don't. The Chinese don't just write a check for the cost of the tariffs so that their businesses can still have a level playing field. You fucking. But I do believe he knows this, and he's just a liar, right? Now, there's some stuff in this document that goes on because, there's Congress that could get in the way. There's some other court-related things that could come up. So that's not going to be the easiest one.
There is some good news in this report, though. He is going to get rid of the windmills, so he is going to be curing cancer.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right. Because Joe Rogan told him. Speaking of which, the one person who voted for Trump was asked why did they vote for Trump and not Kamala Harris, and the dude's response literally was, "I didn't see Harris go on the Joe Rogan podcast."
Yeah.
That means you should vote for her, idiots. Then. Now, there's the whole thing with the two wars going on. For me, there's Israel and everything, and who knows what his thing's going to be there because there's this traditional American support for Israel, but at the same time, he seems to get together and play touch my sword with all the, axes of evil leaders out there. So, and then there's the situation with Ukraine. And he says he would end it quickly. He's also said, this was just before we went live. I don't have the report loaded, but he has said that, or his camp has suggested the only way Trump's administration will support Ukraine going further will be if they agree not to pursue UN membership for 20 years, which obviously wasn't scripted by Vladimir Putin in any way at all.
No, that doesn't sound like him at all. I'm sure Putin wants them.
Yeah, I don't think Vladimir has ever mentioned Ukraine.
He didn't mean the UN. You meant NATO.
Oh, yeah.
I think Ukraine is in the UN.
Yeah. I always flip those back and forth when we're talking on the spot, unless I have a thing in front of me. It's that dyslexia thing. But we've got a lot of, the thought of these big camps being done and people being rounded up for mass deportations, the thought of people actually getting fair trials and whatnot during this is just some scary ass, not in my generation should that shit be happening stuff. Holy fuck.
Well, don't forget, they are going to be rounding up all the Saturday night late show comedians and everything. So there is an opening for us possibly coming up.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. And since he's in the UK and I'm in Canada, unless they're going to spend money on spies, they can't take us out. So they might as well, work with us, right?
Yeah, I'll do the daily show in the UK, and you can do the late night show in Canada. And
all right, done. Let's see here. Where are you off to? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is an also. I mean, I did have a whole bunch of stories that have been kicking around since before the election, and we had some like show cancellations and stuff like that, so we never got around to them. But I've kept this one in because this is interesting because the Air Force is overpaid for soap dispensers used in the bathrooms of C-17 military aircraft by 7,943%. Or more than 80 times the price of a similar commercially available dispensers. This is according to a Defense Department Inspector General report released, last week. The dispensers were one of about a dozen spare parts for which Boeing overcharged the Air Force, according to the report, resulting in nearly $1 million in an additional and unnecessary costs. Good old, well done, Boeing. The cost of the soap dispensers from Boeing, the similar soap dispenser, and the numbers of dispensers purchased by the Air Force were redacted in the report. But in total, the Air Force has overpaid $149,000 for the soap dispensers.
And that's soap dispensers alone. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh dear! The anonymous tip about the dispensers launched the Inspector General's audit into the spare parts. Yeah, how deep is this going to go? The Air Force needs to establish and implement more effective internal controls to prevent overpaying for spare parts for the remainder of the contract, which continues through to 2031. Yeah, I mean, like you say, this is just soap dispensers. Like you could just buy it from a supermarket and charge them.
This reminds me of the movie The Dude, and he says, "Well, you don't really think they spend $12,000 on a hammer, do you?"
Yeah.
What was that from? Yeah. That's Jewish dad, right? Yeah.
Well, he'd know about that. But yeah, so it's like toilet paper as well. Are they charging them? Why is it that Boeing are in charge of soap dispensers?
Why is it that Boeing can't do anything right?
Oh no, they are doing it right because they're overcharging for it, and it's helping their business. It's just build them up. Good old Boeing. Oh dear. Yeah, well,
if I didn't know better, I would really suspect that Elon Musk was running Boeing, not SpaceX. I mean, it's
an interesting idea. Yeah, we should put him in charge. Now he's going to be part of the government. We could put him in charge of military contracts. That'd be great.
Man,
we're going to make America grunge again. Hey.
Yeah. No, you don't need missiles. What you need, just get me a few sharks, and I'll show you what you need.
Robot sharks. Right. All right. Come on. We'll get off this stupid story. Come on. Give us some good news.
Yeah. So let's see. We had Elon and SpaceX. So why don't we go to Elon and SpaceX?
Right.
But SpaceX just launched some total next-gen spy satellites on behalf of the government, U.S. government, sorry. And it sounds like some officials at the Pentagon are getting a little anxious about this. Pentagon officials and consultants who work with the space industry say that there are those within the Department of Defense concerned about the secretive spy crafts, especially in the wake of revelations that Musk has been having cozy phone chats with Putler. Can you imagine this? You've got a guy who has little, WhatsApp jerk-off sections with the leader of the Axis of Evil, and he's building spy satellites for the government at the same time.
Yeah, probably for the behest of Putin, he probably put Apple AirTags on each and every one of them.
Well, at the behest of Putin, Starlink does not supply Taiwan. It's not proven that this conversation happened, but it just so happens that Taiwan does indeed lack Starlink coverage. Right. And why would Musk not give Taiwan Starlink coverage? There's a country full of people I could milk for money. Nah, screw it. Yeah, sure. I believe that. Yeah. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson has publicly voiced concern about the alleged exchanges. And he's not the only one. There's a growing list of people, quite a few anonymous, obviously, that are not cool about this. And now you've got, Herr Trump, who is going to put Musk in the White House and let him be the one that cuts government jobs. And he's going to, oh man. So when you've got high-level government officials in top security positions that are quite concerned about SpaceX and Musk and his relationship with Putler, shouldn't everybody in government feel that way and not go, hey, come on, you know what? I need you in the White House, buddy.
You know what? I think the White House is going to turn out to be like the court, it's
going to be like Hugh Hefner's house in another month.
Well, it's going to be like the courts of, Louis the 14th. Just like people just like parading around and like all being king and all that kind of shit. Oh, dear God.
That's scaring the shit out of me, man. Yeah. So, oh God, this is funny.
Yeah. So, well, moving on to more a religious nature. Devotees at a temple in Vrindavan in India queued to drink the water that was dripping from an elephant sculpture, believing it was holy water from the feet of Lord Krishna. But it turned out it was just only condensation from the temple's air conditioning system. Shocking video showing dozens of people at the temple in the city of I'm not going to say it again. Queuing in front of a wall-mounted elephant statue to drink the liquid dripping that once again brought into the spotlight the barrier between religious devotion and critical thinking.
And
common sense. Yeah, I know. Air conditioning water. That's the worst kind. It was reported that all these people believe that the liquid to be Charan Amrit, sacred water from the feet of Lord Krishna, when in fact it was just the condensation from the air conditioning. I've already said that. I don't want to make me say it again.
Be from his feet.
Why? I know. Why? That alone is disgusting.
It's not working for me.
They say we respect the faith people have in God, but it's essential to inform them. Dinesh Goswami, the temple said. He said the water they believe to be Charim Amrit is actually just water from the AC. The real Charim Amrit would contain ingredients like Tues and rose petals. Still doesn't sound delicious coming from an elephant's foot, but whatever. I don't know what Tulsi is, but it doesn't sound very delicious.
Doesn't sound alcoholic.
But they say drinking air conditioning condensation may seem harmless, but experts warn that AC units harbor all sorts of bacteria and fungi that can cause serious health problems. We've heard that so many times about air conditioners that they're practically a health hazard.
Yeah.
So while some have been praised for the unwavering faith, others criticized them for being so gullible to mistake AC condensation for a real life miracle. Oh dear! Good job it wasn't bleeding.
I'm going to start building statues that have like a water supply in the bottom and a little tube and a pump. And all you have to do is plug it in and you can drink from dude's feet anytime you want. Well,
I'm just going to make drinking fountains, but the spout will be Jesus's penis. So it must be religious. It must be good for you.
Oh. What, did you get the mold from the shroud? Okay, I'm not. Okay.
Let's not go back there again.
So I got a couple in rapid succession here. So you see this? This is an ambulance, and it has crushed a guy's bike, and it also kind of ran him over, and it hurt him decently. It's gonna, he's looking at about $100,000 in medical expenses over time to get fully healed and everything. So, what did the ambulance company do? They sent him a bill for $1,800 because after the driver ran him over, he drove him to the hospital.
Yeah.
So he turned around and sued them for $1 million. He's like, "Oh yeah, all right then. You screwed me for a good 100,000 in bills coming up. Let's go." I hope he wins. How dare you? Are you kidding me?
You can imagine all these these privately owned ambulance driving companies that goes, "Look, just knock someone over and take him to the hospital, and we can bill them for it. If you're not doing anything, you're not going anywhere. We can raise a bit more money. Come on."
Exactly, right? So, that's harsh. And $1,800. The thing was it was already on the road. It wasn't even at home base. How far from a hospital could they be? And if they had to use
an Uber,
but if they had to use supplies and everything, and that's part of the bill, you ran him over, dude.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. Here's another one here, which I thought was really, really bad. So, dude goes into Herz, and Herz have a deal where if you pay a premium, you can rent a car with unlimited mileage. It's for people who are like, you fly into town and you've got 3 or 4 weeks of sales runs to do. You can't be bothered with the mileage. You just pay the higher rate and go.
Yeah.
Dude put, where is it here? 25,000 miles on a car in a month and brought it back to Herz. And yeah, exactly. Right. That's a lot of miles, but it says unlimited. And they gave him a $10,000 bill in return. And he recorded it. And the guy says, show me where it says, in fine print anywhere in this contract that there is really a set mile instead of unlimited. And the Hertz employee says, show me where it says I can't charge you. Right? Yeah.
Well, and fuck off is my response to that.
Yeah. So the customer points out the contract's fine print, noting free miles, unlimited. And the employee shoots back, "You never signed anything allowing you to drive 25,000 miles.
That's unlimited."
So it's just literally in this day and age, a company can say whatever they want and change it after. And unless you challenge them in court, nobody seems to give a rat's ass anymore. This was in America. So, thanks, President-elect Trump.
I can see this going to the court, and they'll be trying to define what the prefix "un" means.
Yeah, exactly.
What is "un" exactly? Does that mean completely none? Or is there some kind of limit on the "un"?
They totally would. It would cost about $700,000 in money just so they could get through the language of it. It's like it says it's false advertising. Now, come on.
Let's pull up a fucking dictionary. Look up unlimited. There you go.
Exactly. Hate these people. So
I hate everybody at the minute, and I especially hate cake makers.
Oh, that is so wrong on so many levels. It's just...
Yeah, this is right because a life size. Hang on. Before I do, I'm going to take a breather. You got some super chats. Come on.
Okay. Darren Vaughn came in with a super chat here. "I haven't been sober since Tuesday." Yeah, man. I think a lot of people are feeling that, right? Especially those that, have a few free days. Petra Olsen came in with super chat here. Swedish kroners, 129 of them as well. "With love to Ukraine, and with love it will be sent." Papa Dutch comes in with a super chat here. "Why is Boeing so going boink?" And it's true. Boeing was one of those supreme companies for years and years, and now it seems like they can't do anything right. It's they're just comedic fodder now. And then Papa Dutch came in with a second one. Sounds like Hertz drives it in and breaks it off. Yeah. Oh, they pull out with a full right turn snap.
That's why it hurts to hire a car. Anyway, back to this stupid story. A life-size Taylor Swift cake looked a bit more like Venus de Milo after its hands fell off in a transport mishap. The award-winning cake artist Elsa Boulder. Why do they always do this? Boldzinski. Yeah. Just come up with normal names, you bloody foreigners. Anyway, they were left scrambling to rescue the creation of the superstar singer headlining an international show. No, it was a cake. It was being... Why do you do this? It was being transported from Bulgarian-born Esla's home in Windsor, England. He was born in Bulgaria, but he lives in Windsor, just down the road from me. Okay, all right. This is not helping the story. But anyway, to an international Birmingham National Exhibition Centre where it was damaged, where the Cake International is running from Friday until Sunday. So everybody get down there to kick this cake in the nuts.
Why does she have Usain Bolt's thighs? I mean,
I have seen pictures of Taylor Swift. I mean, this must be the extra large cake because she is not that chunky.
Yeah, I think they made a cake out of Beyonce and just changed it at the last minute.
Turn around and see the arse. Yeah, that we'll find out. But both hands were disintegrated while cracks in the icing appeared on the shoulders and on the singer's trademark blonde locks. Doesn't even bloody look like her. One witness said Elsa is understandably disappointed and shocked by the damage, but she's an absolute professional and will fix it. It's wonky though. But I think it's shit. All right.
She looks shit-faced drunk as if she's leaning on somebody that's not really there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, wrong way. Well, she's been drunk since the election. That's probably what it is.
Somebody's going to say it.
Harris. Somebody's
going to say it. I'm going for the sweet spot, and they're going to take that one bite.
Camel toes. But the thing is, I hate about these cakes. They're not cakes. You can't eat them. It's probably got like a steel structure inside it that's holding it up, and
the ingredients are more 3M than Betty Crocker, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, how weird would it be to once this international thing's finished, and there's all these displays of cakes. And what they're going to do is carving them up and serving them to people.
Yeah.
And then they chuck him in a skip.
It's a cellular peptide cake with mint frosting. Do you know the reference?
It's horrible.
Okay. Wow.
We haven't got screen.
Anything. Yeah. Okay. So this went viral just recently, right? Recently. This is Sweden. And as you can see, they have fart control in some of their roads. So even though it's your car, it's no, fart control means speed control, right? It's like in Germany, they have Ausfahrt on the side of the highway, and that literally just means exit.
There's been quite a few times where I've Ausfarted in Germany.
But it is funny. It's funny as hell. But what is also funny in an oh my god, what the hell is wrong with you, sad and pathetic sort of way, that's a picture of Joe Biden. On election day, internet searches for did Joe Biden drop out jumped and skyrocketed. And the funny thing is this is from American IP addresses. The whole idea of searching for the fact that Biden dropped out of the presidential race was not a big search at all on Google until election day.
Yeah, they've probably all thought, Donald Trump's speaking the truth. They've taken Biden away, given him a sex change, and he's come back as a dark skinned woman.
Indian
oh my
Black
God,
American woman.
Without parental consent.
Yeah. They're changing the boys. They're changing the girls. Okay. So
they're eating the cakes.
Yeah, we'll still get through a couple more here. Okay, which one are you going for here? In order?
Yeah. Yeah, I might as well say that. I was just thinking at this point, maybe we should just go on a little bit longer than we normally do.
I could literally go on for like an hour and a half right now. I have so many things I could fucking rant about. I am in a mood.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see how the mood takes you then. But yeah, a naked British tourist had to be rescued after falling from a hotel balcony while covered in poo in Thailand's Sin City. Yes, the man was said to be extremely drunk when he returned to his room in.
No excuse for being covered in shit.
Not yet, it isn't. But yeah, in the red light district in Pattaya. In Taiwan. But in the early hours of the morning, groans and banging were later heard coming from the 51-year-old's room at the Freelancer Hotel, but staff thought nothing of it.
What did he pull out of his own butt?
Taylor Swift cake.
Well, at least the missing hands.
It was... Yeah, fist it for all your cake needs. And it was only when his legs crashed through the ceiling of an adjacent internet cafe after he plunged from the balcony that they realized something was wrong. Shocked gamers in the cafe called the police as the naked holidaymaker, believed to be from Blackburn in the UK, cried for help with his legs dangling from the ceiling. He was
covered in shit.
Subsequent pictures showed him being guided to an ambulance while covered in a blanket. He was then taken to a hospital with minor injuries and to say, well, no, you should have taken him to a fucking shower first. What are you talking about?
Throw him in a wet ditch. I mean, it's just
throw him in the hotel pool. But officers later checked his room where they discovered excrement smeared all across the floor. Police Lieutenant Sanwi Yaragansi said, we've got some good ideas about what he was doing in the room to make it so dirty, but there was nothing illegal.
Was he like a drug mule and just couldn't get it back out? I mean, it's just what the...
He's obviously had some kind of weird scat party with a whole load of hookers or something in his room.
Oh my God. People with pool cues just lined up at his door for an hour. What the fuck?
Well, this is Thailand. But it says it is his private life, so we will have to speak to the hotel to negotiate the bill. burn the hotel down. Burn it to the ground. It's the only way to be sure.
No doubt. No doubt. And you know what? Gather the ashes and put them into an incinerator just to make sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh my gosh, that's so wrong.
I haven't felt clean since Tuesday, and this isn't helping.
What do we got? 3 minutes. Okay, so there was an article about Elon Musk and what he'll get out of the Trump being in the White House, and I'm sure it's free blowjobs for 4 years and tax breaks. But I want to bring up this one. That's one of those air fryers. Right? That's one of those air fryers. Now, you get one of those air fryers that has one of those apps so it could beep and tell you when you have to get up instead of listening for the beep from the machine or whatever.
Yeah, right? Why?
I don't understand, people. Don't do this. But there's 3 air fryers that were just tested by a firm in the UK. And all 3 of them, the Agostar, the Xiaomi Mi Smart, and the Cossery whatever, knew their customer's precise location, was grabbing permissions to record audio, and all of this information is being sent to Facebook. So that's a payment for the people, even though they're charging you a fortune for the device. to Pangle, an ad network of TikTok for business, which is another big profit for them, and Chinese tech giant Tencent. So you went and bought one of those $70 or $80 app-enabled air fryers, and you love the fact that it's got the extra technology for blah, blah. The odds are the damn thing is using your phone to record what you're saying and whatnot while you're using the app. I shit you not.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Bill Johnson at 42 Acacia Avenue. He's having fish and chips again.
You know. Yeah, but the thing is when using the air fryer, you're probably in the living room watching TV or something, waiting for your snack or whatever. And as such, they're using this to gain information on you that's valuable to advertisers. So not only are they making big profit because it's a hot item and people are buying air fryers, right? But they're double, triple dipping in the background, at least, with people paying them for the information they have. And don't misunderstand this, everybody. This is the only reason any of these damn things have an app, right? Is because once the app is on your phone, the amount of info they can get out of you is unbelievable. So think about it before you buy one of these stupid products. You know, you buy a cheap Bluetooth enabled color changing light bulb and you put the app on your phone and boom, it's some Chinese company that's getting all of that information about you. Is it really worth it?
No.
Yeah.
I
mean, seriously,
what you need to do is get a burner phone or something.
Yeah, burner bulb
for all your all your apps.
Right? Listen, but think about this. How many people out there have bought a color-changing light bulb and you find the color you like and you just leave it there? So just go and buy that color of bulb. You don't need an app, right?
No.
A couple of shout-outs here. We've got Papa Dutch in. Maybe boing is hitting the bong. I wouldn't doubt that, man. Paul Gilbert in with one. Still hungover from Tuesday. No booze since. Well, you're probably riding a wave of sobriety that I haven't known since Tuesday. So good on you, Paul. Papa Dutch in again. If you can't be the president, just buy one. Well, I do believe that kind of just happened. And Darren Vaughn in with a $5 super chat. Greg shows while Dunk talking about Jesus's tool. Yeah, that was amazing timing there. I got to give you credit on that one.
I sent him a message. I actually got down on my knees and prayed just a little bit that Greg will turn up just for that bit. So
get on my knees and pray.
God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. And then Papa Nut sneaks in right before we're done here. Never buy adult toys that require an app. Words to live by. We got
certainly not ones that got microphones in them that are recording.
Exactly. Yes. The term dill and dough never go with microphone. Bad combination. We're out of here. Thanks to the team.
Unless it's a shore.
Yeah.
Right, get on with it. Okay, sorry, I keep interrupting you. You're trying to get us out.
Actually, but we might come back with an after show hangout in like 10 minutes. So watch your beats. I got nothing to do, but algorithm and consistency. Okay. Thanks to the team in the credits. There, I fixed it. Okay, so big shout out to our team. I don't know what my button failed. We got Shada, PJ CNET, Chris Lundy, Liam Wakefield, Tona Ottenson, and Super Chat Matt. So under the wire, but I didn't fuck it up this time. Thanks, everybody.
Now there's plenty of time to fuck it up. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming and all those lovely super chats tonight. Oh, so glorious. And don't forget, thank you for being, channel members and all that kind of stuff. And all the the super secret kind of donations you give, because all helps keep the channel going, and we're gonna fucking need it from now on. And don't forget to hit like on the way out. I'm gonna do that right now, so you just make sure you do the bloody same, all right? Or we're gonna send Trump round to your house. And don't forget to share us out like a mad person. share us out like Kamala Harris shared out all her policies, and maybe we'll get some attention like she did. Yeah, okay, that'll work. And until then, we'll see you on the secrets, after show that I didn't know anything about. But there you go.
And remember, if you're scared of the air fryer, tracking you, just put your chicken nuggets under your nutsack and they'll warm up just fine. We'll have an after hangout. See you in a few minutes, everybody.
I buy Russian nuggets, so they don't never give away my secret.
Well, you couldn't tell the taste difference then, so.